Afternoon, everyone. Fine of the day. I've come out, got about 40 minutes before I need to pick up my son. Guess what? It's raining. I'm stood under the trees at the west end of Lavels. Behind me, hopefully you can see it, that's Sanford Mill. So in front of me, looking east, I can hear a few Redwing. I'm going to see if I can get some footage of one. See how we do. Well, it's far from ideal, but I've been watching it, trying to get the scope lined up properly on it, and I might just be able to make out it's moving its beak, thereby it is actually in subsong. Light's terrible. That isn't it singing, you can probably hear. It's the robin behind me. But the winter thrushes, it's fair to say, are little beauties. At least one had the consideration to place itself in view, relatively speaking, for long enough. Oh, and there we go. Don't speak too soon. Males are obviously competing for the females. So let's see what these guys do. What I watched a couple of moments ago, which just couldn't quite get the camera on in time, was really hysterical. There was a male and female, and this other male just swims up as if to sort of completely ignore the male, already paired up. So to say, "How you doing, honey? Have you seen me?" That male's just starting a sort of partial display there, the one dead centre now on the left of that female. Here we go. Oh, did you see that tail pointing? So I've slowed this right down. He's looking to see whether she's looking. He's turning his head. He's about to, always gives a little shake. And then he's going for another shake. The beak's about to go into the water. Arching his neck. Lifting his whole body. Shakes to the left, flicks the water. Then the head right over the top. Brings his body back level. Stretch out, shimmy on the beak and on the tail. Scrunches himself right in. Tail up, spike. Look at those beautiful green marks and those white flanks. Whoa, and look at the head feathers on the back of the nape there. He's thinking, was she looking? Was she looking? Was she impressed? Oh, I hope so. He's looking round, looking at the guy saying, look how good I am. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now he's swimming after her saying, come on, honey. You must have thought that was impressive. Excellent. Is he going to do it again? Get ready. A little tail shake. Tail shakes usually followed by a kind of flourishing tail point at the end. It's a dance off. Yeah, I think that one at the back there, look, he's doing exactly as the other guy did. Hey honey, have you seen me? Yeah, and it ain't impressive. See if I can flip to these nearer couples. I think male teal are just beautiful. So the pair and the odd female have swum over to the right, and the two, no doubt, competing males have come over to try and persuade the unpaired female that they are the chosen one, or should be at least. And akin with my thoughts the other week, quoting songs, a bit of head bobbing, I was thinking Shania Twain then. The guy's giving it his all and the girl's singing, "That don't impress me much." Not to ignore our tufted ducks in the foreground here, of course. Two males, unmistakable look, even with tufts. Black and white. The black has a sheen on it in the sunlight. No chance of sunlight today. And the female in between at the back there. Rather more nondescript. Have a few varieties of plumages. Males pretty much look like that. Get their crests in the spring. This is spring to them, I guess. And what it was a little group of starlings had jumped up into the far standalone poplar we have. I suppose to pause for a moment on why they're starlings to the untrained eye. Pretty much the way they behave. They're very flitty and jumpy. You could say that redwings could be mistaken for them. In this case, even in this rubbish light, you can see they're pretty much dark all over. But their stance is relatively upright, and redwing isn't like that for starters. It's a very flitty, triangular wings they have. You could, I guess, superficially say that nearly all birds, the smaller ones, have roughly triangular wings, but they're very triangular in starlings. Stubby birds, very flitty, short-tailed really. And so this is a really good example of paying attention. This is a good example of paying attention to how the bird moves, either collectively or individually, what it's doing. Over time you can build up a bank of knowledge, certainly on a local patch perspective, and I've seen starlings get in that tree many times. But I've also seen redwings in there too. I've seen both species together. But in this instance, it's all starlings. So, here we go. Stepping out the hide. Pretty much that's all I've got time for today. It's not a completely waterlogged path, but pretty slushy. We can deal with it. Really tough. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you come back soon. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Just going to pause for a second. I have been hearing a tree creeper various places around different parts of the park. They're discreet, but we've probably got 5-6 pairs spread over our wider area. Just to my left, you can see a downed fence panel, 2 in fact, and the pile of branches goes over on my right. This tree collapsed, blocking the path to the hide, and obviously took the old fence panels out as well. Wren. The same wren. fit things around. Means I can fit this into, always have done in my birding. It's incredibly important to me. It's more than important. It's in my blood. It's my passion. The thing that makes me happy. I could sit staring at next to no birds. I'd still be happy. I'm thankful I don't have a desk job. Thankful I don't work in a shop or a warehouse. Thankful I don't live in a country that's being bombed. We've all got a lot to be thankful for if we don't have any of those things. Millions do. Hope I don't moan too much. Lost a lot of birds in my lifetime, but be grateful for the things we do have. I'm Fraser Cottington. This is Find of the Day. See you soon.